And welcome back to the channel. Today a very important video. Is Bitcoin gonna be ready to blast off the resistance? I'm gonna show you the target, how high Bitcoin could be going to, if we're gonna break it, or otherwise are we gonna see a correction from today. Today is very important. I'm gonna show you why. I'm gonna be talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Altcoin Season, the stock market, and so much more. So stay with me until the end of the video. It's going to be super important, guys. This video is brought to you by our partner, Bluefin, the best non-KYC exchange. There is a crazy offer right now, only 4 people left. Sign up with my code as fast as you can, guys, because these 4 people are going to go away soon. These places, so $10,000 in futures bonus that going completely crazy. Free money futures bonus, guys, to trade and do whatever you want. So sign up, link in the bio. Right now, guys, Bitcoin sitting at $109,600. I can see right now everybody basically is talking about that we're going to go and explode to 200K, 300K, but I'm getting a little bit concerned right now, simply because everybody's super bullish. We're going to have CPI today, guys. This is going to be the trigger where we're going to see continuation to the upside, or are we going to see a correction? Now, CPI, PPI, they have to come way lower than expectation if we're going to see a continuation with Bitcoin. And also, right now, we're going to have the inflation. We're going to have the trade deals with the United States and with China in terms of the tariffs. Also, we're going to see the outcome of that. You know, Donald Trump is very volatile. He might say something good and then something bad, and then the market can actually crash. So the thing is, whenever you see there is so much confusion and you don't have a guide, you can either listen to the Moon Boys, to the Perma Bears, or basically guess and throw a dice. Or on the other hand, if you really want a structured, proper community of professional traders where you're going to actually have a proper idea to learn, you're going to get trading ideas, trading signals, understand the right time to buy, the right time to sell, what you can do instead of just going and mucking around and probably get ready for this alt season and for Bitcoin to go and finish this cycle. What you can do, you can come and join our VIP group, guys. We have trading ideas, trading calls, crypto chat with all our pro members, Bitcoin analysis, Solana analysis, Ethereum analysis every single day. This is probably one of the best community you can come on the web to really give you the proper guidance when it comes to crypto trading, for you to transform you from, like, if you're a short-term, long-term trader investor, into a professional. So if you want to come and join, guys, there is a link in the description with a trailer as well as our trading results. Everything is documented. Unlike so many other people that they just put the results, their good results only, we document everything. And that's very important. Right now, guys, BTC. That's what you need to observe right now. And it's going to be very, very important. So you can see right now we are into a beautiful channel. We broke this level over here at 107,000. I'm going to admit I was expecting a rejection around 107,000, 108,000. We just destroy completely the resistance. I'm still in a short, guys. I started to place a short position from here, from around 107,500, 108. I'm basically adding right now because what I could be expecting is going to be a little bit of a rejection from here. So the levels I'm actually considering right now to potentially close my short position, and it's going to be around the probably 105,500 to 106,000 at the retest of this previous breakout from here. And what is the rationale behind it? Remember, guys, when it comes to trading has to be is a sort of like a guessing, educated guessing based on data. So we rely on data to basically make our assumption. I don't say we're going to see a retest from here because I woke up in the morning and thought that's going to be happening. But at the same time, for example, looking at CoinGlass, you can see that looking at the liquidation heat maps, you can see there is lots of liquidation right now, lots of huge liquidation happening. In between 100 and 5,500, you can see 417, 436. In between 105,500 to roughly 107,000. So to me, looking at all this liquidation, it will be making more sense that BTC is probably going to go down to here, grab all this liquidity, and then pump it up again. Because we were quite extended right now. I'm not going to say we are not crazy extended, right? But we're quite extended. So what it could be quite likely, in my opinion, looking at all this liquidation level, will be that the market makers are going to go and maybe try to do like a fake out, like that, fake out this movement, drop it down to here, and then do the real movement, okay? Because nobody can deny that this chart looks extremely bullish. I mean, look at the structure, looks amazing. Like, it's really going up like that. but at the same time, you need to be mindful of short-term correction. And what you can do in this case, you can try to go and, of course, take the opportunity and trade as well. You can see, like, even from here, I was discussing yesterday the possibility of a breakdown from here. Like, we had a breakdown from this channel. So what we could be seeing is going to be potentially BTC to go and try to reclaim this channel, have a rejection from here, and then to continue to go down. So going back to our CoinGlass interesting liquidity heat map, you can see that also there are so many orders around in between 130,000 to 114,900. So if market makers really want to be bastards, okay, sorry for my language, but really want to go and push the price way, way higher, what they could be doing? They could be going down to, sorry, they could be going up to here, break this level of resistance, okay, sitting at 112,000. They could be going up like that, do like a fake out, drop it down to here, and then do the real movement, okay? So be very careful about this situation as well. In my opinion, this shorter correction should probably come, okay? It's not a given, it's only probability. It should be coming because it's usually, I like to think the market is a up and down, but at the same time, let's say that what I would like to see with BTC to really be super, super bullish would be maybe like a strong movement to the upside. If I see like a very strong movement to the upside, then I could be thinking, okay, you know what, probably going to go continue. But more likely, we are going to see maybe if you get a good CPI, a little like a trap, push it down, and then the real movement. Again, let's see how are we going to go today, even tomorrow as well. Very important. Next one, guys, I want to see lots of you are talking about right now is Ethereum. Ethereum, you can see that we are in a very also interesting situation. We're still like basically ranging with ETH. And as I said multiple times, you can see that ETH is forming like a sort of a inverted head and shoulder from here. You can see, like, you know, there's a shoulder, there's a head, there's a shoulder. And the question is, are we going to see right now with ETH a break of this structure? Okay, so we're going to see a break to the upside and continue higher towards like 3,600, or are we going to see a correction to the downside? Because remember that, again, similar to Bitcoin, we've been pumping like crazy. We haven't stopped. So what is going to be the situation from here? What we can do, we can get our level of diagonal support from here. So again, if BTC is going to go and correct down to, let's say, 1,500 or something like that, are we going to see Ethereum to then correct down one more time, fake out everybody, and then send it over? Because remember that we are still here. Okay, so I know the scenario looks very, very bullish right now. I know that, and you can see as well that, you know, Ethereum looks like is about to go crazy. Okay, so you can see from here, from this point, you know, is about to go and break this level of potential resistance. Okay, multi-level resistance, multi-week resistance, which is huge. And if it's going to be able to do so, then we should be able to go and see, you know, higher levels. And probably as a first target, we could be seeing 3,300 or even 4,000. Okay, so 4,000 could be definitely be the next level coming up. We can just put it from here as the level of diagonal resistance. Okay, so you're going to be able to go and sustain this breakout for the next 3-4 days. We could be seeing a continuation to the upside. But also, as I said before, I'm aware that BTC could have a retracement, like a short-term retracement, guys. I'm talking about a short-term retracement to the downside to perhaps 105 to 106,000. And if that happens, then we could be seeing maybe one more time ETH to do like a little fake out, and then boom, and then send it over. So it's going to be very exciting. Next one I want to show you guys, Solana as well, $164. Very similar situation to ETH as well, guys. Altcoins to me are on the verge of a breakout. You can see that right now they're all like, you know, sitting at this very important multi-month level of resistance. Even Solana, you can see we basically had the break of structure from this point. Then we're still down. You know, they're still down. They still had a rejection, but right now what's going to be happening? We're going to see a break from here and then a continuation to the upside, or is this going to be a rejection? We're going to go down and then up again. Okay, so always keep yourself open to two potential scenarios, and don't be the cocky perma bull or that scared perma bear that they can only see $600 Solana or they can see only $100 Solana. We can also see, for example, short term, a little bit more short term, what's happening right now with Solana. You can see that what is actually quite good is that Solana was able to reclaim all of this EMA, which in general it's very positive. So if you're gonna see a more continuation coming from here, it's gonna be able to go and can you see and reclaim up to this area around 168 to 170. Then we could be seeing Solana to continue probably to go higher. But in case we're gonna have a rejection, for example, BTC going down to 105, 106,000 because of a bad CPI or something like that, then we could maybe see like a potential head and shoulder formation like that, and then higher. Okay, something to take into consideration. So what am I doing right now? Going long, going short? Well, the VIP knows. we write everything here in the VIP group, so people they know already what I'm going to do. So very exciting for this as well, guys. Total free as well. Total free market cap. We discuss this one. Sorry, this is not total free. This is total free. From here, you can see we were able to reclaim all this area, almost like a double bottom formation, which in general is actually very, very good. We can also see from a weekly point of view, guys, because weekly is the most important chart that you need to observe all the time. So we can see, sorry, the 2 weeks. Let's go on the weekly chart. You can see from here, we are into a sort of like a compression stage with altcoins. You can see we have a compression from here, diagonal resistance. We have a diagonal support, guys. We are coming very soon to a resolution. So if it's going to be able to go and break, let's say this area around $910 billion, then I can see alts to go crazy. But in case we're going to have a rejection, maybe one more drop to the downside, and then we're going to send them. Okay, so very important again with alts is to be able to go and really be able to maintain this level of support from here, keep the $720 billion intact, and then we should be able to go and continue to the upside. Next one, guys, the stock market. Stock market, as I was saying before, looks like it's in complete euphoria right now, but I will be very, very careful because the problem with the stock market is that we didn't have any sort of like a correction for a long time. And what I'm going to be afraid is that if we're going to continue like that, the short-term correction is probably going to be more and more sustained correction. In general, what you want to see from the markets is a series of higher high and higher lows. Sorry, like a small pump, small dump, small pump. Here we just went straight up like that, and in general, that's not sustainable and that's not great and not healthy. So, looking at this, I could be expecting maybe a little bit of a fake out, similar to what we said about BTC. Big drop, because that's usually what happens whenever you see this big pump and then continuation up like that. Okay, that's what I could be seeing right now. Every indicator is pointing toward something like that. Next one, guys, altcoin season. Altcoins, we can see where we are right now. So very important, guys. BTC dominance is basically reaching the highest level it has ever reached for a long time. And when this is going to break to the downside, like happened in 2000, when it was like 2020, 2021, guys, altcoin just went totally crazy. Are we going to see the same scenario, the same thing, or is going to be more like 2018, where we just saw like a little bit of a break? Just also to let you know that when people don't really realize is that whenever you see the Bitcoin dominance dropping, is in general at the end of the cycle. Okay, so end of the cycle is in general whenever the Bitcoin dominance drop. And you can see that right now, we didn't have any alt season here. Yeah, we had a little bit of a alt season here coming up, from like in November 2024. But in reality, we haven't had nothing. So we want to see something like that. And then really you're going to see altcoins to go and outperform BTC by a lot. Next one, guys, very important that I like to discuss all the time is the 10-year Treasury yield on a cusp of I would say, of a breakout. And this is probably going to break if we're going to get a high CPI today, because basically investors are going to get nervous about inflation reacceleration. They're going to put money into long-term yields, long-term government bonds, and this probably is going to go and break out. And if that happens, it's not going to be great for crypto and also for altcoins as well. So again, we're going to break to the upside, not great, but again, that I could be expecting something like that, and then a drop from here. Once the Fed is going to start to cut rates or hint of a rate cut. And the last one I want to show you today, also very important, guys, DXY. We can see where we are. Again, DXY has been completely bashed. Right now, I could be expecting a little bit of a pullback, which in general can put a little bit of pressure on BTC and crypto. So, guys, overall, things are looking still very, very good. I can see that BTC really wants to break to the upside. And also from a macro point of view, what I'm actually quite interested is basically what is it going to happen to BTC when this is going to break. I'm going to give you a little bit of a hint, which is quite interesting. So just let me know what you think about this. But usually the way I was calculating this was about the Bitcoin to the Japanese yen. You can see that this chart, is looking great in my opinion, and looks like BTC is probably going to do the same. Okay, could be doing the same. You can see we touched, this point here, then we just had a huge explosion. So are we going to see the same? You can see from here. Are we going to see another impulse like that? I guess history and the future is going to tell us. But otherwise, guys, I really hope you're going to have a fantastic day. Thank you for watching this video. And don't forget the Bluefin, guys, $10,000 future bonus. Come and sign up. Otherwise, I'm going to see you tomorrow for another video. Take care and see you soon.